Today, I'm going to address an important topic which is most important concerns from all the students called presentation in the CA exam. How to present, how much content to present and what to present. Yes, we have so much knowledge, but there is a limited time. We have to present only a limited knowledge in the exam which is very specific to the question asked. This is very challenging to all the students because we study from so many sources like from the faculty notes and ICA study material, practice manual, suggested answers, revision test papers, and we also refer few author books, and also we refer some other materials here and there, and we gain so much knowledge. In every chapter, we study so many topics, subtopics, and then methods, procedures. CA exam, unfortunately, this is not just like the other college or university exam. This is a practical oriented exam where application of mind is very important. Here you can't keep on dump whatever knowledge you have. You need to structure your thoughts and be very specific to the question they have asked. Otherwise, there are so many chances to lose the exam. So let's discuss in detail how much we have to present and how to present the answers in the CA exam. You all know that in CA exams, even in CM and CS professional courses, there's no direct questions. Everything is tested in a practical way. When questions are not direct, unlike in colleges and universities, what will happen? Our mind is allowed to collect all the points, whatever knowledge we gain, everything mind will collect. Unfortunately, human mind is not controllable. So it will bring all the points and try to put into the exam center answer sheet. Now, if you allow like this, your answer will not be in a structured way. Then you will be bringing all those points, whatever your mind is eating out, that will not serve the purpose. So we have to first structure our thoughts and then be very specific to the question they've asked. Don't worry about the number of pages and the volume and quantum of the answer that we are going to present. This is not a university exam. In university, what we will do, even if you don't study, we will get clear and we'll get rank and we'll get all the percentage high-end marks. Because there, even if you don't know the answer, we simply write all the stories, and sometimes we also write our love stories. Some students, if they don't have their own love story, sometimes they will borrow from their friend's love story and they can create their own stories. So this not happens in CA exams because this is a very practical way where we have to bring the knowledge from the concepts. So conceptually you should be very strong and then you have to bring the answer. The sad part here is 6 months to 1 year preparation comes to an end within a 3 hours in an exam center, which is completely a new place, new environment, and obviously you will be in a tension mode. So in that case, as I said earlier, your mind is not controllable. It will allow you to bring back all the thoughts, all the knowledge, all the incidences that happen during your preparation and try to dump into the answer sheets. If you allow like that, your end of the day, you may think that you have done well, you have presented well, but you would have been presented unnecessary points and you've been focused more on the quantum of the answer rather than the quality of the answer. So here in CA exams, don't think that how much to write, number of pages matters, or for this number of marks, how many paragraphs, how many pages I should write. Don't think that way. Even if your answer is valid with a single word, still you'll get the entire marks. But we have to give explanation, logic for the answer that you have presented. That is what the examiner expect. So just like in case of law, so many case laws they'll ask. So they'll ask you whether it's right or wrong, true or false, justify like that. So you know the answer is true or false, but we have to give a justification how we are saying. Anybody can write blindly true, false, right, wrong, but you have to mention how this is right, how this is wrong, what is the logic, what provision you are referring, and where you are bringing that knowledge. So that's how you have to present your answers. There are certain subjects, practical subjects like accounts, costing, and financial management, where the you already know the answer because the certain chapters where the answer is structured and standard. For example, let's take cash flow statement. If they've given the lot of information, profit and loss account, balance sheet and adjustments. If they ask you to prepare cash flow statement, you know the answer. It's very simple. You have to prepare the cash flow statement. So if you know the format, then you can go and structure your answer. But there are certain questions, mostly they'll ask you in a theoretical way and practical way, a lot of case studies, and where you need to bring and structure your own way of answer. That's the reason in CA exams, if 100 students are writing the exam, on an average, if you see in the past track record, 30 to 40% only passing the exam. It doesn't mean that other students are not good, they're not studying well, they're not prepared well, they're not intelligent, not like that. Every student here is really putting efforts, they are really good in understanding the concepts, they're very sincere to the exam, but unfortunately, they're not able to structure their answer in the exam center. Everybody feel that they have done well, they are expecting the positive results, but at the end, they are coming to know that the results went in a wrong way. Then slowly over a period of time, they'll get back their answer sheets from the CA Institute, and also they do certain evaluations and they write their own test and compare with the answers, and then they'll come to know their mistakes in presentation, where they're lagging, where and all they're doing mistakes, where they're writing unnecessary points, where they're not mentioning the specific points. All these things over a period of time, students slowly realize. So that's how they bring the results in a positive way over a period of time. But before you go to the first attempt, you have to be very clear in how to present the answer, how to structure your answer, how to be very specific to the answer, that in a CA exam. There are no hard rules for structuring your answer and presenting in the exam. I'm going to give you now very simple steps which you can follow for all the subjects and you can easily clear your exam. Now, the step one is, first go to the exam center and receive the question paper with a mindset that you are going to get entirely a new set of question paper, so that will make you to come out from exam fear, and you'll be tension free, and then you can be in peace of mind to read the questions. That is very important. So when you are in a peace of mind and you're tension free and reading the questions peacefully, you can easily recollect whatever knowledge that you have studied and gained over a period of time. Now, once you are recollecting the knowledge, then you have to structure. So just because recollecting the entire knowledge is not going to serve the purpose, but first recollecting knowledge is very important. Some people like they'll blink their eyes, they forget, and then they'll spend so much time on recollecting the answer. Sometimes they couldn't get it, they move to the another answer. The first thing, blessing thing is, if you are able to recollect the answer whatever you gained so far, that is a very important thing. Now, after gaining and recollecting the knowledge whatever you gained over a period of time from different sources, that now you have to be structured and you have to be very specific to the answer. For that, now you have to read the question further and identify the main question. Main question is just a 1%. Remaining question is facts. This I've covered the earlier video, how to handle the questions in the exam. So if you once you identify the main question, you have to now go and see from which chapter and from which topic, again from which subtopic they are testing in the exam. So once you identify that, then your whatever knowledge you have over a period of time on the entire chapter, you are structuring now and you are simplifying to a topic, subtopic, and specifically a particular method or procedure. Now you have to stick to that particular method or procedure and then recollect knowledge within that method and procedure or provision or important points or section that you have studied. Now you have to go and read the entire facts. 99% of the question facts. Read the facts, understand whatever they have given, and consolidate those things and what they've asked in the main question. According to that knowledge, whatever you recollected and where you simplified your knowledge, where you structured, where you are very specific, that specific knowledge you apply, and then you have to answer. This will come to know over a period of time. When you do more practice, you can't just simply get this in the exam center. While preparing itself, you can't focus mostly on keep on studying and then recollecting. Many students, if I ask, they say like, what are doing, how you are preparing? I'm studying. Just because preparation and spending most of the time with the books and reading not going to serve the purpose. You have to do more research on how to present this particular question, how to handle the answers in this particular chapter or subtopic or topic, and then you have to gain more knowledge over a period of time on the presentation. When you ask, there are so many rank holders are there in the CA exams, and the other side, so many people fail in the exam. If you think the rank holders have studied hard, they spend so much time, they have so much knowledge, the people who fail, they don't have knowledge, they are not good enough in reading and studying, and they're not fit for the CA exams, if you say, actually it is not right. Sometimes the people who failed, actually they spent so many efforts, so much efforts, and they studied hard, but they couldn't clear because in that particular exam center they are not able to cope up with the questions, they are not able to structure the answer. That is the main reason people fail. Out of the students who are failing, say for example 100 students failed in the exam, close to 70 to 80% students failed, or mainly because they are not in proper way of presenting the answers. So first focus more on presentation, do more research, study lot of answer sheets, and you take up more tests, compare your own answer line by line, and then see where you are diverting your track, where you are bringing unnecessary points. So control your thoughts, control your presentation, and focus towards the good results. So all the best. I wish you all do this and try to get the your own answer sheets if you already written and lost the exam, or sometimes you can request your own friends who have scored well. I used to request my own students who got 80 90 marks. I pay money and then I get those answer sheets and I give it to other students so that they can have a look, they can come to know how the others are presenting it. So it doesn't mean that the way they're presenting you have to present the same way, not like that. In the exam center you don't know what you are going to write, how you are going to write. So that is completely a different scenario. How to handle that, I've just given you a practical way, whatever I experienced and the experience what I got from the students. I hope you will follow this. All the best.